I'm Joe Reed, and this is Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. This week, I'm talking golden voices with Robin Whitten, who is the founder of AudioFile. She's just named AudioFile's Golden Voices on Monday. And Vikas Adam is our subject today because he is one of AudioFile's 2025 Golden Voices. Hello, Robin.
Hello, this is exciting. I love to talk about Vikas, and hopefully, listeners will be either, oh, yes, I love Vikas, or this is someone I need to listen to because indeed you do. He has so many interesting audiobooks to his credit, over 500. I mean, probably by now it's 600. This is a very busy narrator. And he's also on the faculty of UCLA's School of Theater, Film, and Television, where he teaches acting, voice, and character creation. So he's living both sides of the narration by
He,
teaching it and also practicing it.
he has a full plate, as they say.
Indeed. Indeed. How do we talk about Vikas? I just love how he can shift among multiple characters in an entire room of characters with his narration. He's so skilled that I think oftentimes you would think there was a full cast of actors.
Oh, completely. Yeah, no, I often forget that I'm just listening to one actor, and he's particularly good in embodying women. He does women's voices, I think, better than any other male narrator I've listened to. It's uncanny. It's really uncanny what he does, and I often forget.
It is so delightful, I think, because as you're listening, you can stay so much within the story, but you know immediately which character is speaking, and the way the character portrait is so clear in each every time they speak, or they're either in dialogue or they are describing a scene. It's so clear, and you can just stay within the story because it isn't that a voice takes you out of the story or makes you think, "Who is that?" Makes you stop and think, "Who is that speaking?" It's always so clear.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. You can follow along very, very easily with who's speaking when he's narrating. There's just no issue whatsoever.
And I think one of the other things that I love about a lot of Vikas's work is he does so many titles that are set in India. He does South Asian characters so brilliantly. He has that sense that he loves the whole area. He's informed about the culture. He brings that richness to us, and we just get such a sense of it and such joy out of it as he does.
Yeah, he does a really, really good job with accents, but also Australian accent. He narrated Lion.
Yes.
And it's told by a little boy who was born in India, spent like his first 5 or 6 years there, and then was adopted by a couple in Australia. So it's you have Indian accents, but then the narrator has an Australian accent because indeed this child was brought up there, and he's then it's a first person narration. So and Vikas just goes through that so brilliantly.
I know, it's he really is the shapeshifter between characters,
Hmm.
but with such subtlety and grace, really. I think I just marvel at that because it never lets you leave this story itself.
Oh, completely. He keeps you in the story without question. So what are we gonna hear?
So I particularly liked a title that I don't think got as much attention and maybe it should have this year, which is A Great Country by Shilpi Somaya Gowda. And it's a very unusual and lovely story about Indian families in Southern California.
Yeah, I listened to this and I thought his narration of it He got in earphones for this, right? I mean, his narration was brilliant. I mean, it was just completely brilliant. And again, many, many characters in this book, and yet you can follow who is who.
Right. Well, let's listen to this clip and then we'll try to figure out how many people are actually in this scene. All right.
This is a sample from A Great Country by Shilpi Somaya Gowda, and of course, read by Vikas Adam.
My friend in San Francisco saw some teenagers harassing an old Chinese man pushing his wife in a wheelchair on the marina, yelling and threatening, calling them names. The couple was over 80. Can you imagine? We could be next, Vikram said. We're an easy target. Successful, educated, model minority, Ricky muttered. Vikram pointed at him with his long index finger. Exactly. When a community starts becoming successful, that is when the backlash starts. Nobody cared about opium in San Francisco until the Chinese started doing well. No one willingly gives up their place of privilege for someone new. You've got to scramble to get to the top, then fight to stay there. That's why you need to get ahead of it, to protect yourself.
He just embodies characters with his voice. I mean, that's basically what he's doing.
They are alive. They live in your memory.
Y
And it's what a gift.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely agree. And mark the 13th of June, because that's when we're gonna post my long-form interview with Vikas Adam.
We'll look forward to that. I can't, I imagine I mean, he is very fun to talk with, and I'm sure that he said some fascinating things about how, he approaches his work and, what is important to him.
Absolutely, and one of the things that was important to him is his dog. We had a little segue into a dog conversation, but, mostly it was audiobooks.
Okay. Well, we can look forward to that as well.
Absolutely. Robin, I will talk to you tomorrow when we'll touch on the career of Kimberly Farr.
We will look forward to it, Joe.
Support for Behind the Mic is brought to you by Zondervan, publisher of Now You Can Stop Running, Finding the Rest Your Soul Desperately Needs, written and narrated by Pastor Terry Christ. Available everywhere you get your audiobooks. Don't forget to follow Behind the Mic wherever you get your podcasts, and then leave us a rating because honestly, it does help people to find us. I'm Jo Reed. I'll talk to you tomorrow.